So it's similar to that. Is these big opportunities are going to happen, and dynamic leadership positions you, and you're always prepared for that. Then you can take charge. You have the healthy balance sheet. You have the leadership capabilities. You've got the project discipline and the operational principle, etc. Before Great by Choice, there was the book Good to Great, because Good to Great happened around the dot-com era, and 1,400 companies over a span of 40 years, they looked at the data. And the goal was to determine why some companies transition from being good to great. Again, he had a set of comparison companies, reams of data because they were public companies, and he was able to look at which ones took off. He calls it the inflection point. But not only did they take off, they had to perform for at least 15 years. That's key. And this is where the 10X comes in. And so as a leader of a small business, as an owner of a small business who wants to scale and grow, you can read book after book, you can talk to people, follow trends, whatever you want to do. You'll be hard pressed to find the kind of research that went into Good to Great. And so rather than look for that holy grail, looking for that panacea that doesn't exist, you can follow the principles that he used, that he just talked about in Good to Great, and apply those in your organization and make that fit. Those principles work. And this is where I was saying that sometimes you may run into some challenges if you have other stakeholders, because sometimes those principles are against what your stakeholders might want. So that's another story. It's beyond the scope of this conversation, but it's I'm putting it out there. Dynamic leadership prioritizes around the employee, not in terms of giving away the farm or giving up profitability, but in terms of building an environment where employees are intrinsically motivated to do the work, so you're not relying on incentive.